Yeah, check 1, 2, check
okay,
1,
here
2.
we go. We're like at the very edge right here.
Just like my patience. How do I look?
Dumb.
Damn.
We have a big gap in between us. Welcome back. Podcast number 4.
New set design.
Episode number 4.
New set design. My question is about the table.
No.
Yes.
What did I say? We're not talking about the table till I get sleep.
You didn't get sleep?
Not really.
I put the baby to sleep last night.
Barely. Yeah, I about lost it yesterday because I need to clean my electric toothbrush. And then that mirror in our room is so dusty. And I'm like, it's just, it's never ending. Like, I'm done. I'm done with life. I'm done with all this bullshit.
You're done with cleaning?
Yeah, I'm just done. As you can tell, look how many dishes are over there.
Yeah. It's very tough to be productive. I mean, everyone, not to like bring this back to other podcasts, but like everyone tells you that you won't have time as a parent to do all those extra things that we used to do or be productive. So you do have to pick and choose.
Prioritize.
Mm-hmm.
You do have new priorities in life. Lots of them.
Yeah. The weekend table that turned into a month.
This is what he did to stay away from his family.
I did this for my wife.
I never asked for a table.
You don't have to ask.
I don't want one. I don't need one. I want to see you eating here every single night.
I probably will. It's a family. We're all going to sit and eat at the table.
Yeah, and we need to order a high chair. Imagine that. Little
My
cutie
mom
right
said
here.
she has one.
Yeah, but...
Guess what I thought? I should make.
No.
I should make.
Absolutely not. You're
a
out of
high
your
chair.
mind. You're out of your mind.
You don't think it'd be cute? I
No.
could make a little high chair that would literally be the right. Because I have a feeling that we're not going to get a high chair that's going to be the right height. Sterling's head's going to be like right here.
That's fine. You could get one that clips on. I don't like those. I know. They freak me out.
I'll make one.
No, you won't. The hell you will. You're done making things for a while, and he's up.
I had a feeling literally when we started, he'd be up.
What time is it? He slept for maybe 30 minutes. New income stream. What's up, Bobo? Did you have good naps, my love?
No.
No nap. All right. What's your question for me, sir?
What do you think of the new table?
I hate it. I feel like I'm not as comfortable already. Like, I can tell you that.
You're not supposed to, though. Maybe it'll wake you up a little more.
No.
Keep you rolling a little quicker.
Okay, I have a question for you because I thought of it and I thought it'd be funny to see your answer. You're cute.
The answer is no.
Okay, if you were a fitness and nutrition coach, how would you sell your services? Like, how would you close the deal?
Calendars.
No.
Yeah.
Like, what would your sales pitch be and how would you close the deal?
Calendars. I'd show my physique.
You're so stupid.
Yeah.
Since you were gloating about how you'd be such a good salesman last night.
That was today.
That was today?
Yeah. It was an hour ago.
Since you were gloating, it fits perfectly in with my question.
I don't know. I just think when you're selling stuff, you just try not to sell. You're trying to make a connection.
Look at you. You're selling yourself.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're selling not even just in like fitness and nutrition, but like, yeah, like people people want to buy from people they like. Like if you're an off-putting person, like people are like, ew, and like it is what it is. Yeah. He said, I'm over this.
Am I an off-putting person?
No. But you have to put yourself out there. You have to.
Yeah, that's my biggest struggle.
Yeah. It's everyone's struggle.
I could just stay here all day long.
Yeah, I got something to say too.
He does. What you want to talk about, Bubs?
Is he smiling?
Yeah. He said, that's my mommy. That's my mommy.
Who are you going to be like, mom or dad? We're polar opposites, so.
We are, especially I'm editing the last
We're
weeks.
yin and yang.
I'm like, oh my God, we couldn't be more opposite. But we're also so similar.
Agreed.
What are some of the things we're similar in?
We're both uptight.
Speak for yourself.
You're uptight too.
No.
You are.
Oh, look at you. Dad is on it.
Anticipating.
What was our tip? The very first podcast. Always have a burp rag.
Yeah, of course.
Dad listens to his advice.
That's because Dad gives advice, literally.
Yikes.
Anyways, all sales is again building rapport with people, selling yourself. People want to buy from people they like. People don't like to be sold to. No one likes to be sold to.
No.
That's why like that doesn't work when like you go to a used car dealership and they're like, nobody wants to be sold to. People want to have like conversations.
Yeah.
I think
I know.
He just giggled. He goes, eh.
I know if I can get people in like my group class, they will usually stay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like.
Well, that's the other part
but
too.
But it's hard to tell somebody over the phone like it's like, I don't know, just come.
There's also nothing more intimidating than like, especially going alone and like going to any type of like group class of any, like not even fitness, but like.
Oh yeah.
That's intimidating.
It is. Sterling is apparently going to be very talkative in this one.
Yeah, we need a third mic.
We do. You need your own little Mikey mic, don't you?
He said yeah.
He did.
Yeah. He had a good little name. No, I did.
No, I was thinking of this too. When people come to me, I just want to be like, it is the best thing you will ever do for your body. Like, you have to take care of your body. You only get one body. Like, why would you, like, and especially now as parents, like, you have to take care of yourself so you can take care of your little human beings.
Speaking of that too, I watched that horrific video on Instagram.
I don't even want to know.
Well, I know, but like taking care of yourself, or just like, there's some things are out of your control. But then like this week too, I pulled my neck, and it's like every like 3 months I'll pull
Oh my God. We have to hear about it on the podcast? Your neck? Oh,
about blowing
we
the
don't
mics
need your
out.
life story. We don't need your life story.
Yeah.
We don't. Dad just
Anyways,
had to pull
it's
his
called
little...
taking care of yourself. And I can't barely turn my neck.
Yeah.
And it's painful.
Do the Biden.
Yeah. That's how I was at work all day yesterday. I pulled my neck. It's always doing overhead presses. I pulled my neck like halfway through my workout, and I was like, I just pushed through the rest of my workout too, which is probably dumb. But I was like, I have Saturday and Sunday off from the gym, so I'm like, I'll just not, I'll recover over the weekend. And anyways, I was like really stiff at work, and I had to move my shoulders and my back to like turn and look at stuff.
How does this tie into what
it ties into taking care of yourself and then being a parent? Now I'm trying to like hold a child, and like my neck is still sore. I asked we have a massage gun. I asked her, she literally has to do nothing except hold the massage gun. Oh
my God.
And she did it after work, and it literally loosened up. And I'm like, I feel 50% better just from that. And that's like, hey, before you go to bed, can you do my neck again so I can sleep? And then sure enough, I go and she never comes out of the bedroom. She just goes to bed.
Are you done with your
and
life
then I was
story?
Very uncomfortable all night. And then he woke up around 1:30, I think it was. And then I rocked him to sleep. But my neck, I was like holding him out, sitting in the chair, rocking. And like my neck is stiff, and it was like, it hurt so bad. But I'm like, this is the sacrifice for being a parent. And I just like, it's like it hurt every rock. And I just thought,
drama.
This is for my little baby. Again.
Oh my God.
And it hurt. And then I had to pick him up and put him in the crib. Yeah. And then I'm like hanging over the crib, and my neck is like hanging out over like a little giraffe. I'm like hanging over this, and I'm holding him with two hands so he doesn't like wake up. So I'm putting two hands on him. And I like literally hung over him for like 5 minutes with my hands on him so he wouldn't like wake back up.
You're extremely dramatic.
In extreme pain for like 20 minutes. And
the
I'm like,
drama,
if
theatrics.
only my wife would have held the massage gun on my neck for like 5 minutes before bed, I would have none of this would have happened. And then I woke up this morning, like could barely bend my neck, and Sterling and me cuddled while Mariah was up this morning. And I literally was like my pillow, I'm on my pillow, like trying to turn my neck and look down at him, and he's like tucked in under my armpit. And literally, it was so stiff. It hurt this morning.
The theatrics.
No, that's literally what happened.
We don't have time for your whole fucking life story.
Okay, we have a date.
No. Yes, we'll get to that. But speaking of necks, and being hunched over. Try doing that for like 16 hours out of the day.
You're not injured.
I'm constantly injured,
No,
but you
you're
don't
not.
hear me bitching about it.
You are dramatic though.
No,
I'm not
you
dramatic.
are absolutely being so dramatic right now.
Mariah lost a toenail, and you
Oh
thought
my God, we don't even have.
you would think she was walking on a bloody stump. She lost a toenail, and she was rolling around in a chair. By the way, but literally every step she's like, ah. But she takes a.
But you weren't even home.
No, I would see you. You literally like would go to the bathroom at nighttime too, and it was like you would think literally there was needles on the ground.
Now that I've given birth, I can confidently say that it was worse than giving birth.
No.
Absolutely. It literally felt like they chopped the end of my foot off.
Toenail. She lost a toenail.
And then
She got it removed too by
Yeah.
a doctor. So it wasn't even like you ripped it off in like a gruesome event.
I need a little more for that over a neck because
Wrong.
one, they had to give me a couple shots in my toe.
Because you're a
And
baby.
you know how I feel about that.
Again, baby.
Freaking out. They had to hold me down almost.
Yeah, shots are nothing.
I had 2 nurses like
Yeah.
on this.
Shots
No.
are nothing.
Oh, I can't even. It makes me nauseated to think about. It hurts so bad. You weren't there, of course.
I used
Where
to
were
give
you?
myself shots. So don't even like, not a big deal.
No, it
no sympathy
absolutely
from me.
is. Yes, you get no sympathy for your dumb neck.
You have
when
no
I sit here
idea
and
the
breastfeed.
excruciating pain I have.
When I sit here and breastfeed for 12 hours, 16 hours a
If
day.
you had this neck pain, you'd be bedridden.
I do have a neck pain.
Bedridden.
No.
Hospice. We'd have to call a nurse. She'd be ringing a bell. I gotta poop.
You are
Someone
so
wipe my
dramatic.
butt.
You
That's
need to bring
you.
my toe into this. Leave my toe out. That happened
You
because
were
of
being
you.
dramatic about my neck.
No, you're being dramatic. Anyway, so I got a massage yesterday,
See.
and she goes, "This side is extra tight." Well, she goes, "Oh wow, you're really tight." I'm like,
Could you
"Yeah."
imagine if she touched mine? She'd be like, this is a rock. You have a rock in your neck, in your back.
She goes, "This is really tight." And then she goes to my other side. She's like, "Oh, this side isn't near as bad as the other one." And talk about body awareness, because I'm like, my nipple ever so slightly points to the right.
Correct.
And it's always been a problem nipple when I'm breastfeeding. Like it gets sore real easy. I have to like position him the perfect way. And so I find myself doing this, like constantly lifting my shoulders to my ears when you want to be relaxed.
Can we get a review?
Yum
we get a review?
yums. So talk about body awareness. I'm like, that's what it was. But then last night I was breastfeeding him on this side and I was looking, and that's too where the tightness comes. Because I look way over when he's on this side. I look way over, but this side it's just like you're looking straight down. I don't know. There's like no symmetry going on with my tits.
Try overhead pressing 185.
Oh my God. I'm done with your story.
Yeah.
Okay. The neighbor update. We won't say his name because I don't want to bleep out every time you say his name. Stop. Neighbor update. I literally could not keep my mouth shut. We happened to be walking. I was walking to my car.
Did you tell the story about the dog too?
No.
I'm
I
just
knew
kidding.
you were going to try to do that.
No, I know, because Mariah has like this a whole trend of Mariah being awkward to the neighbors. Like I have to like talk about yin and yang.
No, the one time you
Yeah.
don't want to talk though.
Like that guy's got an autistic wife.
The one time you don't want to freaking talk. And I'm just like trying to like clear the awkward silence.
Anyways, tell your story.
Beep. Stop.
I'll bleep
You're
him.
editing this one. We were walking out to the car at the same, where I was walking to my car. He was walking his new dog. And I said, "What happened to the little black dog?" And he goes, "Oh, I had to put him down because of cancer." I was trying to think of how he said it. He said, "Yeah, you had cancer pretty bad. Like we just found out." Like,
I will say that story sounds fishy.
stop.
Don't you think?
No, I
That-
think
that
they
guy was
found that's
playing-
what's gonna happen with Atlas. And I told him that. I said that's probably what's gonna happen with our dog. He's gonna be riddled with cancer.
Like the week before that, that guy was playing fetch and throwing the ball across the street.
You
Like,
don't know. Dogs can just
And
they can't tell you like, "Hey, I'm not feeling good."
I'm aware. I just seems fishy. But go ahead.
Anyway, so they had to put him down. He said about a month ago.
Right. That's about right.
Okay, I
That's
was
when the
like,
new girl
"Dang,
moved in.
It's already been a month.
Hmm.
And he goes, "Yeah, this is my new girlfriend's dog." And I was like, yeah, I said, yeah, I thought you switched out dogs. Why?
Yeah.
Why did I say that?
Amazing.
Why did I say that?
Yeah, I wish I could have been there. Fly on the wall. Yeah, why would you say that? What if he was like, started crying?
He goes, well, have a good day.
Yeah. You didn't ask. I thought you asked about the girlfriend too.
No.
Didn't you say he said that's my new girlfriend too?
I just said that. Listen, you missed it. He said, yeah, this is my new girlfriend's dog. It's nice to have a dog around again. Yeah. And I said, yeah, I thought you switched dogs.
Gotcha.
Switched them out. So they said, I thought you switched them out. He's like, no.
I mean, he did though.
Yeah.
He switched out girlfriends and dogs.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole point.
100. And it's so funny that they were there together. Like one was moving out and one was moving in.
Again, playing fetch, throwing the ball across the street. The ex-girlfriend would walk that dog every day and it would pull on the leash. Like, again, I 100% agree that dog cancer can be different, but there was no signs of anything. Anyways.
We're watching you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's the cutest.
We need to build a little chair right here. How cute would that be? I don't really want him even on the podcast though.
I know. He's been on every episode.
I know.
Almost. Besides one. The second one, I think. When we talked about sleep, he slept the whole time.
Yeah. He hasn't slept since then. It's
been a month as of yesterday that he's been through this leap.
He just said it.
He said, yeah. He's growing
up.
He
did okay.
You can tell though, like how fast his brain he just has something new he picks up every day. So
let's just hope he doesn't pick up your whininess.
Let's hope he doesn't pick up your dramatic.
You're dramatic.
The theatrics.
You're dramatic.
You are. I really did use a office chair to wheel around.
She's wheeling around the old house. Literally.
I called into work and she was like, oh, I didn't think you were coming in anyway. I was like, I don't even have to call in. What's your question? What you got? What's your updates?
I don't really have anything.
Can't ask honestly. For your...
I really don't have anything.
I'm 6 weeks in, no missing a workout, and it's feeling fantastic. I feel like I'm noticing my body changing, and it feels great. Mentally, it feels better besides yesterday about I was spiraling yesterday.
My chipper attitude makes Mariah mad.
No, you were getting so upset about the way I was editing. Like, mind your business, go away.
No.
Yes.
Bald buddies, yeah. We're bald buddies.
Yeah, that hawk almost got you.
I thought you were going to do the hawk too. You were like, hawk. Yeah, the hawks in our neighborhood are...
fascinating.
Yeah.
I love watching them.
That's a very old person thing, by the way, bird watching.
You hit an age and you just want to watch the birds.
This isn't bird watching, though. These are like predator watching.
It is. It's, okay, it was a mom and two babies, and they were like in our backyard. Like she was like teaching them how to hunt or something.
So that was the thing when my parents were down. We were walking, and there was like a tiny little hawk. I mean, like tiny, like this big. And I was like, it was in the neighbor's driveway, like walking. I'm like, why the heck is that bird? And I'm walking up, I'm like, oh, that's a hawk. And I didn't know one way or the other. Hawk. And so in the backyard, there was Mariah's like, there's 3 hawks. And then she's like, I think they're, and I was like, no, I guarantee that's a mother and babies. And then that's what it is. But
and guess what? Because they were lighter, they're darker now. And you can tell they're just like maturing. And it's been really cool to watch. I saw one of them grab something in the yard.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I think it's back there.
So anyways, the mother, the big one, like even on the walk today, man, it's huge.
Massive.
I mean, it's not huge, but like probably a 3-foot wingspan.
It scared me.
It's, 3 foot. It was like, oh, the camera will see. It's this, at least this wide. It's probably wider than that. But it's big. I mean, it was. It's enough to like pick up a small dog.
Oh yeah. I was thinking that because I'm getting a Chihuahua as our next dog.
No.
I am.
No.
I am. There's this really cute one at the shelter too.
Chihuahuas are mean.
It's a Chihuahua mix. Perfect.
Mean?
Yeah.
They only like one person too.
Me and Sterling.
No, one person.
Mean.
And a lot of times it is the mom that, yep. Chihuahuas tend to.
It'll keep y'all in check.
Nah. I don't want no dumb Chihuahua.
Yeah, that's what we're getting. No, I'm going to get a mix. There was this really, really cute one. I really wanted it.
We're not getting another dog until Sterling can take care of it.
No.
He said, I love you. Yeah. This could literally be called 2.5 people. Right? 2.5 people. I was going to say men.
Say 2.5 men. Okay. What do you... Come on.
I don't know. I don't have a topic. I'm just here for the eye candy.
The drama is what you're here for. Tell everybody your stories. Maybe they'll listen. Because I can't have sympathy for that. I have to hear about it for the next 7 days.
I don't think you can see his face, but he's smiling at me like crazy. Are we going to talk about... What are we going to talk about? Your topic? Your topic was...
Losing weight will be the most boring thing you ever do.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's where discipline comes in. I think there's a quote by Mike Tyson where it's like, discipline is doing the thing you hate, but doing it anyways. That's discipline, right? Because it's like, you get a lot of people like, well, I love playing guitar. Like, you don't have discipline to play guitar. Or like, discipline is when you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And still doing it. That's discipline. Yeah.
But I'll second that and be like, you don't have to hate working out and eating healthy.
No, I love working out.
I can show you how to do it.
I don't like eating healthy.
With enjoyment.
Yeah. He said healthy sucks.
Yeah, so it's just, we're just going to talk about like the daily habits. It's the tiny little bitty habits throughout the day that really rack up and make changes. It's not these drastic overnight things that happen or drastic restrictions or I'm going to work out 6 days a week. It's not those. It's these smallest things throughout your day that really just add up.
You could say that about life too.
Absolutely.
I always think this too, that like life is just a million small decisions. It's never like, obviously big decisions define you or like change your life, but like most of what life is truly just a million small decisions. Mm-hmm. Like just like not doing this or getting up and doing that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And it's just that consistently over and over.
Yeah. Like what are some for you? What are some of yours that it's hard to think because it's things we do every day, right? So you're like, but literally list the most.
I think this too, like, I guess this would be like things that I do that I try not to do too. Like I don't have any food weaknesses, but like chips are my weakness. And I mean, he's just smiling away, but like that adds up too. Like all those little like, oh, let me have a few chips here. Let me have a few chips there too. And those like all these small things that add up to like, I mean, I know like I'm just talking about a few chips, but like that's my weakness, you know? So whatever your weakness is of like, yeah, but like if you can just like cut out, like you hear a lot of people like, oh, I just cut out like my soda intake and like lost 15 pounds. And it's like, yeah, this is like one decision, man. Just like do that one little, cause that's how we started was like, we'll do this. And it would be like, we'll cook dinner and then like, hey, we're going to cut out like, I don't know. I don't want to be like seed oils and stuff, but like we would cut out these little things here and there.
Here's how we started. We were working out, both of us, which on our own single, it was already kind of a habit. Not a strong one for me, but you start working out and then that snowballs into we need to eat better, which we talked about last week.
Yeah.
And then that snowballs into like, okay, how can we refine this and be even better? And it's really a snowball effect.
Yeah, but it wasn't like overnight that we...
I know.
It was like we would do one little thing at a time.
Years, yeah.
Right. We would add like, we would do like next week we'll do this or we'll do this and then that's what
a month goes by and you're like, all right, you learn something new. And that's a thing too with like nutrition and fitness. You have to teach yourself. Like you have to teach yourself as you go. Like you have to try things and do them. And
you could reach out to a coach.
You could, and I will get you there faster for sure. Because again, it took us 15 years to where we are today. I can name the moment that I decided to change, and it was to stop drinking soda. It was to stop drinking Coke. That was my very first change, way before I met you. What are some of your habits, though? Your daily habits that you do, not that you don't do.
I know. It's not like necessarily meal prep either, though. Like
meal prep is definitely, yes.
Yeah.
I believe you have to meal prep. That is one habit that, and I wouldn't call that a small one. It's a medium one.
I just think of that too, though. Like every day I go grab my lunch out of the cooler and like warm it up, and like everybody goes out to lunch, and it's like, or I actually like working out in the morning. Can you not, buddy? But like getting up, I love that feeling too. Like I'm getting one over everybody else, like getting up early and like getting my workout done, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm, everybody else is sleeping and I'm working out,
I do like that about waking up early, is like you're
Bro.
You're already ahead of.
Yeah, exactly. Like you got an edge on everybody. You got,
Can
just
you
like
answer some of your habits?
I don't have any habits.
You do. Your daily dumb habits. This is what we're talking about.
Like water intake and crap?
Just like things, yes, that you do every day. The decisions you make every day.
I don't even make those decisions anymore, man. They are habits.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So tell us, get micro with us.
Do you want me to walk you through my day?
Sure. Please do. Okay, an example is your night routine. Walk us through your night routine. Because those habits really make getting up and going to the gym at 5 a.m. much easier.
Agreed. I think, honestly, my night routine is the most important thing that I do to get ready for bed. I pick out all my gym clothes. I only do a little fashion test and like, does this match? This is funny too, because I used to go to the gym after work and I would pick up my clothes before work and it'd be dark, and I used to work out with a workout partner after work. And I remember like I'd put clothes on because I'd change at work, and I'm like, what was I thinking? But it's like you just grab clothes in the morning. So now I pack my gym bag and like I pack so I have to get all my work clothes ready, put it in the gym bag, socks, underwear, blah, blah, blah. Pick up my workout clothes so when I can get up, I can just put those on as well. And then I get the coffee maker all ready, fill it up with water, grounds, weigh out all my grounds. I'll make like my shake and stuff like that, like my protein shake for the next day. I'll like get all that ready. I set out all my I make sure my water bottle has ice and everything in it, both of them. So I take a canister to the gym for water. I take a big like a Yeti cup for
50 ounces.
Yeah, whatever that is for water, and then I have my coffee cup. So I take 3 different drinking devices, but I make sure all that's out. I eat applesauce during my workout, right? That's like my sugar dump. So people like joke around all the time too, because I'll be like, and I always wonder what people think of the gym, because I'm over there eating like the child size applesauces. I'll be squeezing them, the squeeze ones. I'll be eating them. But anyway, so I put all that out on the counter, and I have my backpack, my chilled backpack sitting out. Everything's ready. So when I wake up my alarm goes off at 5 and 5:05. I generally have been getting out of bed at 5:30. It brings me, I think I'm going to change my alarm. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? Anyways, so I'll get out of bed and I'll start the coffee maker immediately. I fill up a glass of water. I'll drink a liquid IV. I'll chug that. I go do my BM. Yeah. Put my contacts in, brush my teeth, scroll Instagram for like 5-10 minutes until I'm rushing out the door. I get dressed. A lot of times I get dressed in the living room just because they're sleeping. I'll go hug Mariah goodbye, put her coffee on her nightstand for her. I'll rub Sterling's back. Most of the time, Mariah's drooling, so I'll kiss her cheek. just drool running down her cheek. So
you are such a liar.
My face gets wet, so then I'll go to the bathroom and I'll wipe the spit off before I go. And then
such a fucking
and then
liar.
I go and feed Atlas. I'll feed Atlas, which he quit eating in the mornings, but I still fill up his dish. And then I take Frank, the cat, I'll take his food outside as I have to do 2 loads to get out the door of all my stuff.
High maintenance.
Yeah, I know. And then a lot of times I haven't finished my liquid IV. So like I only have the 2 cup holders in the front of my car. So like I've got to hold on to like a glass of water, liquid IV, got my coffee and my water thermos and then I have my big thermos in the back seat. Anyways, then I go to work, shower, get to work, microwave my breakfast, read all my emails, eating breakfast. And then I actually don't drink my coffee until about 8:15. Anyways, that's how I start my day. That's my good habits.
Put me to sleep.
You're going to drool? Yeah, check it. What's your good habits?
I wonder if I should talk about pre-baby versus post-baby because, wow. We've just recently started getting back into like some sort of routine around here. Although,
Go ahead.
Of course, he likes to switch it up. Anytime you are in a routine, he changes, right? Like something, just like the not sleeping at night. So I have been sleeping in a little later, but I was getting to where I was waking up at 6, like right when you would leave, I would get out of bed. So like 6:15, 6:30. And I would go get my workout in and shower and then wake him up at 8, which was like perfect. But he's just he's not sleeping. So I probably slept in to like 7-ish this week. One day was 8, but I didn't have to work out. I've really been trying to get a sun or just a walk in the morning to get our sunlight in because that's about all we see for the rest of the day, unless it's like we're running errands.
We had a cool front this week too, which was nice. But
yes, very nice. That helps a lot. And I took him into one of my workouts because he woke up early one day. So I'm kind of all over the place, but like wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face.
Wipe the...
Shut up.
Drool away.
And work out if I'm going to work out that morning, shower, get him up, get him ready for the day, change his diaper, feed him. Then we go walk. Then I come back, I make breakfast, healthy breakfast.
Avocado toast, eggs.
Yep.
Very white girly.
Very basic.
Everything bagel seasoning.
Yes. Some
Drink my latte.
I don't have a latte. I like my coffee black. What else are my little routines? Really, I can tell you like so many before I had him, like little things that I did so you can really minimize what you're doing in life and really just stick to the basics. That's my main thing.
Tell your childless followers.
My main thing right now is working out, and that's my main focus, and eating. But I've pretty much ate. It's just how I eat. It's not a thing. I eat healthy throughout birth, throughout his NICU stuff now. So yeah, my workouts are my big thing. Little habits. My night routine. I have stopped scrolling in the middle of the night when he's up for feedings. Meal prepping is the big one. Just having meals ready because I don't have time I barely have time to cook my eggs. And that takes 5 minutes tops. But I pull him in here in his stroller after our walk and he watches me make my eggs. And then I inhale them.
We have a nightly routine for him too, though. Like that's another big routine. It's like he's very much on like a very structured routine.
Yeah.
Structured.
Babies need structure, yeah.
Yeah, everybody does. But so tell him what we do. About 7 o'clock is when that starts.
Yeah, 7:30 I would say.
Yeah.
Change him into his if he's getting a bath, 7. Change him into his pajamas, new pajamas.
He loves his bath time.
He does.
He kicks his little legs and just like
yes.
He squeals and kicks his legs. It's so
bath
funny.
Time it's my favorite thing, seeing him take
his
baths.
Least favorite time of the day is getting out of bath and drying off. He hates it.
He hates it. So yeah, bath time, new pajamas. Is that it? And then I feed him. We cool down the room, turn on the noise machine, which is now the AC unit as well.
He's got a sleep sack and all that.
Yep, he gets in his sleep sack, and then
we put on his owlet sock.
Not an ad. And then I nurse him to sleep, and he sleeps for about an hour, 40 minutes to an hour. And he always wakes up, it doesn't matter, and he has to be like rocked back to sleep. And he does not like that at all because he wants to be on the boob. But one of us rocks him back to sleep, and then he'll sleep for like 2 hours. The better bond you have with your baby, the more, and somebody told me this at work, the more gray matter you lose. But it does come back because I think she saw the fear on my face.
Yeah.
She goes,
I don't have much. I don't have much.
I really was like, I don't have, we were a little skimpy to begin with. That's my whole
Alcohol
reason for
takes away gray
meditating.
matter,
Yeah,
too.
I know.
Yeah.
That's my whole reason for meditating. Let's talk about my pre-baby because, man, I had a 4-hour morning routine.
Walk the dogs.
I walk the dogs. First thing in the morning, I would wake up at 5:36, right?
I doubt you ever woke up that early.
You're dumb. At least 6. No, I think it was 6. I'd wake up at 6, walk the dogs, come back, meditate. I did not have my coffee before I meditated. I'd have it after. Meditate, do my journaling, what I'm grateful for.
You need to start that back up.
Yeah, I do. No, I really do. I need to wake up earlier than him and I could get a lot done.
But you also need sleep too. That's what's
I
like.
know.
You have to sleep because he's not sleeping like at night all the way. So it's like, I truly believe like sleep over everything. Like,
Yeah, I tell my clients that too, like sleep first. There are times when you do need to pick. And again, I'm only working out 3 times a week. So I might pick my workout over sleep those 3 days, but the other 4 days I am prioritizing sleep. I'm not going to try to wake up early and do 3 hours of work. I'm going to sleep in and just go with it.
yeah, Saturday is my day to sleep in. Like, I'm not going to try to get up and go.
Yeah.
It's my only day. And it's my only recovery day. That's why when we were talking about alcohol the other day too, it's like, he's letting him rip on my forearm. But anyways, like, yeah, I haven't been drinking because it's like, I want to wake up rested on Saturday.
That's another habit that,
Man.
not that, just to, disclaimer, like we don't drink a lot, but again, even 2 glasses, you're like groggy throughout the night and you're groggy the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
And my thing is like, I don't want to sleep hard. I want to be able to hear him. And anyway, yeah, waking up with even the slightest headache
Right.
and trying to take care of him all day.
Or not rested.
Yeah.
I mean,
You're already not resting. You're right. And you're just adding to that with.
I
So,
woke
yeah,
up with like my neck in excruciating pain too. And I'm like, thank God
my
that
God.
like I don't have a hangover as well because the neck pain was so terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The drama. Yeah, no, so we've really, and again, drinking and calories, that's a whole thing too, is if you're trying to lose weight, your body has to burn that alcohol out first before it's going to burn any fat. So think about that when
I
you're
love how you say
drinking.
alcohol. Yeah, even Sterling laughed. Alcohol.
Alcohol.
You say it different when you've heard me say it.
No.
Say it.
Alcohol.
See.
That
You
is
changed
how
it.
I say it.
No, you say it weird.
No,
when
I don't.
Yeah, off the
You're-
cusp, it's always weird. Those are
Ugh.
habits.
Yeah.
Small.
What is a habit that you're working on right now? Like any new thing you're trying to like build a new habit?
Yeah, being more the whole thing with being on phones and being around Sterling. That's my habit
Ooh,
lately.
That was my big thing this week.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because fucking mom guilt. They're not lying. And you could do everything perfect. You could have the perfect balance, which I don't believe in, which will be a different podcast. You could have the perfect balance in life. And I 100% believe that you would still have mom guilt. It's just a thing that
You should,
think.
if you're trying to be better. Some people, I bet there's a lot of, I mean, I don't want to bash other people, but there's a lot of people that have no guilt at all. And they're like, yeah. But yeah.
Because, okay, so here's my thing is trying to balance working at home and like, just like, I hate just putting him in a swing while I'm like working on the computer. So I try to do all like my computer work while he's sleeping or napping. And then maybe more like active chores because he'll go on me and he likes to like look around and like he seems to enjoy that. It keeps him busy. But no, where was I going? Mom brain. Mom guilt. Oh, this week I've been I'm done with work by 2:33 and he's my attention for the rest of the night, essentially.
Till
And
Dad
I want
comes
to,
home at 5:30.
and I want to do no phones from like 3 to 7, and then scroll a little bit before bed, do my commenting back and stuff.
Death scroll.
No, I'm actually working. While I'm nursing him. So scroll on Instagram a little bit while I'm nursing him, comment back, reply to DMs, things like that, and then put him to bed, and then I'm done with the phones. But he is very interested in the phone lately, and I don't want, ever since I saw that Instagram thing that like, oh, what was it?
Well, I saw the TED Talk this morning about it too,
Oh, you did?
yeah, of a little girl talking about, don't grab my beard. But yeah, essentially just like childhood development, you know, by the time you're 5 years old, your brain is at 90% capacity of what an adult brain would be. So like 0 to 5 is like the most important time for your child. And like most of that growth comes from interaction with the parent, but like playing and stuff like that, or like talking to your kid and playing with your kid, like giving your kid toys and like mimicking and things like that. Like they're watching you. So from 0 to 5 is literally that most important. And this is not at all part of the topic, but yeah, just how important that is. Yeah. So like, it's sad too when you see like the video, and this has been popping up on my Instagram of like, they're doing this on purpose to show like how bad it is, but like parents on their phone and like kids come up and they're like, dad, and like, that's what they see is you on your phone. And then like, they see you essentially idolizing that phone, and then they're gonna mimic that too, or like they're gonna get, and it is addicting. The phone is super addicting. That's literally what it's designed to do, you know, social media. But
it is. They want to keep you on that app for as long as possible.
But anyways,
I don't want him. I want to be out in nature. I gotta get used to these bugs, baby.
Yeah.
I want to be outside when he gets older and like can start. That's what we're doing first thing in the morning is we're going out and like playing.
There's that book that I'm listening to about that.
Renella's book?
Mm-hmm. It's about raising, what's it called?
Raising an outdoor kid in an indoor world?
Yeah, I think it's, But it's essentially like he grew up in New York City. Like he's from Michigan, but he was like a writer essentially. And he was in New York City. And like, even in New York City, like they had plants on their balcony, and like how they would show like their first kids like nature, you know what I mean? Or go to the park. Mm-hmm. And like still, you can still, even no matter where you live, you can still teach your kids about nature, be outside, because you can just show them like little things of like types of plants or bugs. And
I truly feel like nature is connecting, like it's connection, right? Like it's like
hippie.
Us millennials are going that way, man.
Yeah. Give me my farm.
Yeah. My animals, get me out of this place.
Says the city girl.
I'm ready.
No,
Sell
she's
the
not.
house.
She was just saying too about the bugs. That's the whole part of this topic.
I'm trying to get used to it.
Is that she can't handle. We live still in a suburb, and she's like,
we're surrounded by woods though. There's a ton of bugs and snakes and hawks and
hawk watcher.
Yeah, that's important to say though. That is a habit that is, and you know, when I was pregnant, I watched a reel of Matthew McConaughey talking about his son. He wasn't on social media until like 16. That was the age that like he could be on. And even now, I think in the video, if I recall this right, he was saying like it's not the first thing he grabs, because they were always out doing like hiking and things like that. It's
very easy to say in our instance, because we're not there yet though. And even for Matthew McConaughey to say that, like, if his kid was 16, then it was already a different world. Like, it's 2024 now. Yeah. So it's like, I hate to like say too much, because in a couple of years we could be, you know what I mean? You don't know. You just don't know how difficult it is to. I do know that like I grew up without it though. So it's like, it's possible. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what did people do before all that? How did I grow up?
Have you seen the things of people raw dogging, which is funny because I have a reel of raw dogging like flights, like no phone, no nothing.
Oh,
like
they
don't use it.
No, but like 12-hour flights.
Yes,
someone's like, I flew to Sydney and raw dogged it with nothing, and it just shows them sitting in a seat staring at the back of a seat. And as a person who used to fly internationally all the time, that's nuts. But I will say towards the end of my travel, I really didn't. Like I would download a lot of stuff like podcasts and stuff from Netflix on my phone, or a lot of the international flights would have a lot of movies that are like brand new in the movie theater, and alcohol is free on international flights. Anyway, so I did a lot of international flights, and towards the end, I really didn't like, I would sleep most of the time or just kind of like zone out or listen to music. Like I very rarely started like, because when I first started, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to watch all these movies and I'm going to watch all these shows and I'll do all this stuff. And like towards the end, I would just kind of like sit there and listen to like Death Cab for Cutie and just like chill and just like.
And cry that you miss your wife.
Yeah. There's a weird statistic with elevation and sadness where, yeah, like being at 30,000 feet, like it makes you more emotional. It's like a real stat.
So they have those videos too of people doing it through daily life. Like no phones, just like one day of like literally like leaving their phone at home, not even bringing it. I think we should try it.
No.
We should do it every like Sunday.
I do it most. I'm not on my phone most Sundays.
Oh, lion sack of dog poo.
I don't. I'm not.
You are on your phone constantly.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
New.
Yes, you are. I know. I gotta clean his nose.
You're acting like your mother. Look at you. Full of drool. Ew. Big old boogie.
Yeah. So that's a habit. I'm glad you brought that up because that is a hard one.
I've just noticed again after work when I'm babysitting your child that when you're off at work.
And we're done.
Yeah. I'm done with this. He honestly just likes to look at me though.
No, he's done.
Nah, he likes to look at Dad. Hi. Yeah, look at him. Hi. Yeah.
Yeah. So losing weight, building muscle, it's super boring. Super, super boring. It's these little teeny habits that you got to start instilling. Start drinking your water. Start hitting your macros. Start eating your protein. Workouts. Find
baby steps.
Yeah, tiny baby steps. Doesn't have to be extravagant.
There's a Bill Murray movie from like the 90s, and I don't know if it's called Baby Steps, but it's about a whole psychiatrist who wrote a book called Baby Steps, and Bill Murray's the patient. It's a hilarious movie, but he's like, baby steps, baby steps. Anyways, it's a funny movie. But yes, baby steps. That's what I think.
He said, yeah, don't look at my dad.
So comment one habit that you want to start this week or that you're working on.
This far into the podcast. If you're still listening, please.
You didn't ask me what habit I'm trying to do.
What habit are you trying to do?
Yeah, this is how being a good podcaster is. We ask each other questions.
What do you know?
You suck.
Blowing out the speakers. Come on.
No, I'm done.
No, tell me your habit. You don't even got one, see? Yeah, you don't even have one. It's dead air time. That's why I don't ask you.
Working out in sunlight is what I'm trying to really every morning. Like, not every,
Yeah.
But I have 6 weeks. I've been consistent. And
you're going to go out there and mow the yard and you're going to get your sunlight.
I already did this morning.
Mow the yard.
6 weeks. And I'm not having to think about it anymore already. Like, I just go out there and do my workouts. It's not like I'm like, I
go out there in the morning and like do this to the sun.
Oh my God, I'm done with you. All right. Comment a habit that you're trying to do or have instilled lately.
Okay. TLBL table talks.
Dummy. The drama. That's what this should be called. Maddie drama.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Peace out.